What is up, my crypto legends? What is going on with Bitcoin? Are we going to see some pumpy action before potentially continuing to the downside? Or are we going to retrace from these levels? We're going to analyze the situation right away, guys, because there is a potential pump coming for Bitcoin. I'm going to explain right away. I'm going to show you my kind of strategy to protect my capital or to potentially get some gains, guys. So make sure to pay attention, smash up that like button for this content, and let's go here straight into the Bitcoin chart. But of course, before, make sure to destroy the like button, guys. I'm just going to go quickly and say hello. Many things to talk about. There's Bitcoin. There's, Ethereum just about to break a major resistance line. Okay. We were talking about this diamond pattern right over here. Of course, it was, the weekend. It was Sunday. We did actually get some pretty nice scalps here from a scenario that we talked about yesterday. We're going to go through that right now. DXY currently hitting a major resistance zone. We're going to go through the DXY. This is why I do think that we could get that pump for Bitcoin. It is possible. It is not a guarantee, but this is why we are speculators. We're looking at probabilities. There is a probability here on the DXY getting a major correction here before continuing to the upside. Okay, we're hitting a major resistance zone. We've actually broken here this support trend line, so there is a possibility of getting a rejection from this level. It's not guaranteed, of course. I'm going to show you my potential strategy here for Bitcoin, and also we're going to go through the S&P 500. We're going to take a look at some different many markets. Okay, so make sure to destroy the like button. I'm going to quickly say hello right now to the community. Let's go, crypto legends. Andy, let's go pump it. Maybe yes, maybe yes. I'm going to explain why there is a possibility in actually getting this pump, in between today and tomorrow. If we do get that consolidation rejection on the DXY in the short term. Okay, now I know many people are bearish and no way we're going to 15k, 10k. Yeah, it is possible, guys, but we need to look at the potential scenario of a potential pump here before continuing to the downside. All right, we're not going to go down in a straight line. There is a possibility right now, and I just want to explain why, of course, right now on the live stream. Let me go. Andy the King. Hey, hello. Thanks very much for those kind words. If you look at the weekly, it just closed the imbalance in last week candle. Hello, Mr. Half Infinite. What's up, my crypto legends? Frank, Keith. Looks like to me it goes over 20k. It's breaking a major trend down. Yes, this is what we're going to talk about. There is a possibility from that. We're going to talk about the trading scenarios also that we talked on yesterday's live stream. There was some scalping opportunities, guys. Okay, we were talking yesterday about this kind of diamond pattern right over here where we're creating the higher lows, lower highs. And what was the plan? The plan was breaking below here this 18.8k level. All right, let me just go quickly through that scenario from yesterday. Okay, so the scenario from yesterday was breaking these lows, right? We had these highs over here, okay, and we had these lows right over here. So what happened? We were well aware of the breakdown and getting that resistance at the 18.8k range, as you can see. So this is our main strategy, right? We got this low, we got these highs, these highs. This was mentioned on yesterday's live stream. So guys, what we were waiting for was the breakdown from this support level. We got the breakdown and we got the rejection to come down to retest the lows. What did happen? No continuation. Volume was quite poor on this breakdown. Okay, the volume, we didn't have any massive volume, and we were well aware of this potential scenario. And actually breaking down from the lows, come back up, retest, test the lows, and then get the massive pump, the double bottom. This was very, very possible also. Where was our trading opportunity? Just right over here above 18.8k levels, all right, just at that consolidation and coming down to retest the lows, the 618 or the lows where you should be taking profits. Now, we do not know really if we're going to have that continuation to the downside, especially if we do not break down with hardly any volume. We got actually some more volume here to the upside on this double bottom. This is why this is giving me a little bit of confidence on Bitcoin actually having some pumpy action, especially looking at the DXY currently hitting a major resistance zone. This is the 3-minute chart on the DXY, okay? So we're looking for those kind of scalp day trade opportunities. I am in a long position on Bitcoin at this moment. I am protected. I'm going to see what kind of price action we're going to have, all right? If we do get that correction again, okay? Just entered a long position here at $19,060. If we come back down and I'll get stopped out at break even, I'm going to analyze the situation to see how we're going to claim the lows and potentially re-enter along. Of course, if we do get a massive big drop, red candlestick with high volume, then I won't be interested in entering along again. I'm going to wait patiently. I will be happy enough to get stopped out at break even, all right? And this will be live, okay? So if I do get stopped out, we're going to monitor the price action here together to potentially, so you can see me maybe re-enter this long position depending if we are going to have enough strength. Why am I in this long from this level? Well, of course, I can explain you right away, okay? Looking at this kind of price action, if we do see the lower highs right there getting broken, actually getting supported from this trend line, okay, from lower highs. This is looking at the 1 hourly time frame. We got lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. We had the breakout. I mean, volume is not huge, but it is, you know, it is there. This is why it is a kind of a risky trade, but we did manage to get above the last highs here, the last lower highs. Currently, it is just holding by a thread here as support, as you can see here on the chart, right? We've got this major zone right over here. And, you know, for me, this is a potential long. Of course, what could happen? We could see a little bit of more volatility here at this level. And then potentially we might have time to get into another long position, all right, if I do get stopped out at break even. That is my strategy. Strategy is to protect position, monitor the price action to see what is going on. Are we getting bearish exhaustion? Are the bulls going to manage to pump? I'm looking at the DXY also for that possible correction from this major resistance zone, which is going to help the price of Bitcoin to have that pump. Let's see if we do claim these lows again on the DXY. If this does happen, then of course Bitcoin does have a higher possibility in pumping. Of course, if we start breaking this resistance zone here at the 113.7 on the DXY, it's not going to be looking good, guys. We're probably going to claim these highs in the next couple of days, and of course Bitcoin will correct. All right, this is just looking at the possibilities, guys, of that potential pump to round about above $20,000 basically, because we have aggressive lower highs, as you can see here on the chart. We just seen some signs, small signs of strength here for that possibility of these highs to be claimed. All right, the highs, massive liquidity above $20,000 that can be claimed before having continuation to the downside. Hopefully that was a clear explanation on that. Let's go through the good morning, Linda. Morning, Shane. Respect Harvest. Thanks for joining. Good morning, Amara, Stanko. Everyone, hello. Thanks for joining the live stream. Mark Ainge. Hi, my friend. What about BNX? Thanks. We can take a look at BNX right away. We can take a look at BNX. Live stream, I'm here. Do happen. What about BMX? What is BMX? Bitmart. Bitmart, is this a token from the exchange? We can analyze that. Let's see if we do get that correction on the DXY on the short term, because it has broken a little bit of structure here, and there is a possibility and having a leg down. There is a high possibility. So this is why I am actually long on Bitcoin, and I do think we can pump to that 20k range. Maybe in between today and tomorrow. Exciting week ahead, said John Edge. Yes, good morning. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. Welcome, Master. Waiting for your TA course. Yes, it will come out. Don't worry. Most important thing of TA course is knowing how to protect your capital, knowing how to, apart from doing technical analysis and knowing how to get into those positions, waiting for that exhaustion, waiting for some signs of strength here on the bulls. And if it doesn't play out, knowing how to protect position, getting at the lowest part possible. You can clearly see, I did not trade this, of course, because on yesterday's stream, we were talking about these lows or the highs on Bitcoin being broken, right? And you can check yesterday's live stream. We were talking about losing these lows of 18.8, 18.9, and actually having this scenario. This was a quick scalp scenario. This was talked on yesterday's live stream. If you missed yesterday's live stream, check it out, guys. Of course, on a diamond pattern, on this kind of diamond pattern here, it wasn't the best looking one, we gotta say, but it was creating, massive lower highs and lower lows. We had the breakout, choppy action, no volume. It was Sunday, so it was kind of a risky, it was a risky short for lower levels where we do not have any volume, guys. We want to stay aware. We want to stay, cautious, patient till we see that, pretty nice momentum with volume. So that was a quick little scalp right over there. I was sleeping already at this moment. I didn't manage to get that quick scalp. So what is happening right now, like I just said, we are seeing some signs of strength. We are kind of claiming these highs over here, as you can see, at the $19,000 range, and we're just holding by a thread, right? There's not too much volume. It is a little bit risky. We want to see bigger moves, of course, but this is why we're going to be patient. We're going to protect position and see what happens. So yeah, Ethereum is also at the verge, in my personal opinion, for a potential pump. Ethereum looking insanely strong at this level. We talked about this Gartley pattern, bullish Gartley pattern, and I do think that in between this week and next week, the $1,200 range is going to hold as support potentially, especially after this exhaustion, as you can see on the chart, and we are likely going to see Ethereum above 1,400 maybe in the next coming days, or potentially 1-2 weeks before we might see any continuation to the downside. So let's see. We got DXY pumping. I mean, DXY is such an absolute beast. It's an absolute beast. Let's see what happens. Hopefully we're going to get that rejection on the DXY. Bitcoin getting the corrective move again. Will it hold? Will the DXY? Oh my God. If the DXY does pump above this range, then we can forget about the bullishness, the short-term bullishness on Bitcoin. We'll potentially be looking for shorts if we do come down to a certain range, okay? Yeah, let's see what happens. Most importantly, protecting position. Most importantly, protecting your capital. BTC to 25k next week. Well, I want to go to 20k first. I want to go to 20k first before going up there. Let's see. We're going to go to the shorter time frames, holding by a thread from this range. Let's see if the DXY does manage to get a kind of a lower high right there, double top scenario at this resistance zone, and then have the corrective move. If we start breaking above this level, then it's game over in the short term for Bitcoin. I can think of 100 reasons why this dumps. Yes, also, Andy, British pound collapse. The British pound is absolutely collapsing here. I do have a chart somewhere. It is absolutely collapsing. This is the weekly chart on the British pound against the US dollar. And I did never think that I would actually going to see, the change for $1 for almost $1 in my lifetime. £1 for $1 is absolutely crazy. In 2007, you could change, $2. You would get $2 for £1. With £1, you would get $2 in 2007. Just in, it was $1.40 for £1 just in May of 2021. So absolutely crazy times, guys. Crazy times. I have more dollars than pounds. I have more dollars than euros. Stable coins, of course, in crypto. So not too bad off. They are saying euro is about to collapse. Oh my goodness. I do live in Spain. I do use euros here, but I do save up in dollars. Andy, can you check Ethereum? Yeah, I mean, I think Ethereum is great for a swing trade, guys, at these levels. Not too much capital, not too much leverage, maybe 5x, 10x leverage. From this range, this is holding beautifully, the 1,200. We had so much confluence here talked about in the latest live streams about Ethereum. What do I see here on Ethereum? Of course, Ethereum is hitting the 618 range from the lowest from June. Okay, this is on the 4-hourly chart, 618 level from the lowest level in June to the highest level in August. Right now hitting that 618 range, as you can see on the chart. Could we get a little bit more consolidation here? Yes. I mean, this is probably going to take a week or two potentially to pump. So overall, massive confluence at this range for a potential reversal. We are at big support. This is the resistance from back in June, as you can see, and July, 1,200, 1,250 range. Just managing to hold the level here for the last few days. We also got a nice spike on the VPVR from the volume traded here in June and July. As you can see, nice spike on the VPVR right there. And we also got that bullish Gartley pattern, which is from this low, from the start of this pump, all the way here to the 618, to the 618 right there. And now hitting the 7879, which is the trigger for that potential bullish momentum. So yeah, a lot of confluence right there on Ethereum for that potential reversal. It is possible. It is very possible. I really like this. This may, these lower highs, getting this, this middle, massive dump here in the middle of this range, showing uncertainty. And I think that, there's a high chance on Ethereum to get above 1,400 in the next coming days, before we potentially, consolidate and continue back down, guys. It is very possible. So that's what I got here for Ethereum. Yeah. Potential reversal, guys. Remember, the market moves in waves. We've had a wave to the downside in August, till the beginning of September, a wave to the upside, a wave to the downside now also at, just during September, late September. And I think we could create a wave to the upside before continuing back down, as we are at very strong support levels. So yeah. Oh, almost got stopped out here by a thread on my long position here. Let's see if we let's see if we do get that pumpy action. There will be time to jump into another trade if we break down below the lows here of $19,030 and have another pump. There will be time. So and you probably will see this live, so you can actually see how I'm defending my capital. I am waiting to see how we claim these lows for a potential re-entry on this trade. So yeah. Your TA is great, Aditya. Thanks very much. Yeah, TA is not the best. The risk management is absolutely the best thing, I would say, I've got. I learned risk management during the last few years. Of course, the first thing you learn is TA. Then you lose a bunch of money, and then you realize that risk management is the absolute key thing on trading. DXY super live indicator. DXY is one of the best indicators at this moment for to trade Bitcoin, because if DXY is at support and I am bullish on Bitcoin, I probably won't trade Bitcoin, because if it's at support and it is going to get a bounce, then I probably won't long Bitcoin if it is looking bullish, right? If we do see the DXY at a major support level and Bitcoin is looking bullish, you could get that bounce on the DXY, meaning that no matter how bullish Bitcoin looks on the technicals, it will get dragged down. DXY right now, the dollar index has so much to do right now when trading Bitcoin. Can you check Euro US dollar? Yeah, we can take a look at the Euro US dollar. DXY pumping, yeah, DXY pumping, but it's at resistance. It's at resistance right now. Dow is crashing, S&P is crashing. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, also, we got, I'm sure natural gas is also dumping. I'm in a nice short here on natural gas, over $1,200 in profit right now. We were talking natural gas. This does look like the Bitcoin chart from 2021 and 2022, guys. And we were talking about this for the last couple of weeks, saying DXY is likely, the natural gas is likely to come down to the $6 range. Managed to get into that short at $8.10 on the natural gas. And this fractal is exactly the same as Bitcoin. DXY looks like it's one to skyrocket here. It is hitting that resistance like it is going to break it. Let's see how we're going to move here. If we are going to get rejected on the DXY, and monitor the price action on Bitcoin, okay? Probably going to get stopped out here at break even on Bitcoin. But let's see how we react on this move down, because if we do get that exhaustion here, I will be looking for longs again, guys. Don't worry, this will probably be live. So, yeah, let's see. Let's take a look at the Euro US dollar. I've never traded. Wow, oh my goodness. The Euro against the dollar is at 96 cents. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Never traded Forex. If you are interested in trading Forex, you do have Forex on PrimeXBT. They have Euro US dollar, Great British Pound US dollar, Yen, all these different currencies. They have natural gas, and I'm using Bitcoin as collateral. I use this platform to make as much profitable trades as I can to accumulate Bitcoin. This is the platform that I use Bitcoin to trade with, so I can accumulate Bitcoin. This is an accumulation exchange when I'm doing my trading. If I do trade some other markets, only focusing on S&P 500 and natural gas. Of course, I can't take a look at many markets because this is just going to get you, absolutely your head wrong. Okay, you only need one or two markets to make some pretty nice gains. If you're looking at too many markets, then you're just going to get confused. DXY here just about to get a pump. Is it going to manage to get rejected? Hopefully it's just going to create a swing failure and it's going to get rejected. Let's see if we do manage to get that rejection here on the DXY. If it doesn't, yeah, Bitcoin not holding the range. Let's see how Bitcoin reacts to this level, guys. Probably got stopped out already here. Stopped out at break even. Let's see if we do claim the lows and get a swing failure from the lows, because it still doesn't look bad. Still doesn't look bad for a trade here. All depending on DXY. DXY is just about to break here the resistance. Let's see if we do get that, failed breakout rejection. Then we will have time to re-enter a trade here potentially. Thank you for the TA and daily shows. I really find them helpful. Patrick M, thank you very much. Dump the dollar, buy the pound. Yeah, I mean, there will be some kind of reversal here. If we do take a look at the Euro US dollar, and also, also the pound against the dollar, there will be a reversal point, just like we did see here back on the .com bubble, okay, where, Euro was just under 90 cents. So, and then had a massive recovery. I do think that there will be a reversal. Also on the British pound. I mean, British pound is insanely collapsing at this moment. But, this is the thing, when it's so cheap against the dollar, I think British pound will recover. It will recover. This is looking at the last 50 years on the British pound. The possibilities in a kind of a double bottom here. You know, a swing failure, breaking below the lows of the 1985 levels, which was $1.05 for 1 British pound. Swing failure pattern, a failed breakdown here is the most likely scenario. I don't think it will go much lower than $1. Probably hitting just around the $1 range in the next coming weeks, and then start getting that reversal. Pretty sure the euro makes up a large percent of the DXY. Yeah, also, this is very true. It is a large percent of the DXY. Let's take a look. The DXY, the dollar index is having a blow off top. Whoa, we're getting Bitcoin now getting this move to the downside. This is why it's so important to protect position, guys, to get break even. DXY is probably breaking near the resistance. Let's see if it does create a kind of a swing failure here. It's probably not. It's probably not. DXY beast. Yeah, DXY is absolutely crushing it. Let me go here through the comment section again. No name. What do you think of the... thanks for the super chat. What do you think of the name? What do you think of algorithmic and confirmation indicators? I understand you mostly trade patterns and volume, wondering if you ever use them. The algorithmic and confirmation indicators, I don't usually use them. I know what they are, but yeah, basically based on patterns and a couple of indicators. GBP 11% of the DXY, I think was 57% of the euro. Is your break even including fees? Yeah, I usually put it slightly above my entry point, okay? It is slightly above entry point, so it would include the fees. But anyway, yeah, maybe sometimes I pay a little bit more fees, sometimes a little bit less. Sometimes it's break even with some slight profit. But yeah, try include kind of the fees. Devin, how you doing? So we finally got this move to the downside. Volume is slightly higher right now on this move down. Let's see, DXY still pumping. Not sure if we're going to manage to get the resistance here. Yeah, 618 got the resistance, and now we're back up. DXY, absolute beast. Let's see. I mean, also, the S&P 500 is at support level, okay? We claimed these lows just below 3,700 points. So we've claimed them, all right? We talked about this major level on the DXY at 3,000, sorry, on S&P 500, 3,900. Getting that dump was very likely to get a fast dump to 3,700 points. The reason why, because it was the breakout of this point of control range. We finally got the breakdown. Now it is at support. It is at support at this moment. So, you know, that potential relief rally is also possible. It could break through, but there is a possibility in getting a short-term bounce here. Crazy spike to the downside. Yeah. This is why when I entered here, the reason I entered, of course, was, like I just explained, we were above these support levels. All right, it was worth that long position. It was worth a long. We were above these support levels, this resistance zone, right? We had a spike. We had nice momentum to the upside. I mean, volume wasn't great. It was there. There was some volume. Well aware of this scenario also. This is why I was protected. But getting into that low range here at this level, getting into that long, waiting for the bounce, waiting for a potential double bottom or higher low and claim these highs. This did not happen, of course, but most importantly, did I lose money? No. This was a great decision to protect position at this level. Now, just looking at the price here of Bitcoin, you know, in between yesterday and today, we also at another support level at this moment. But there is a big red spike in volume, so it's a little bit dangerous to long here. DXY, let's see if we do get that rejection on the DXY. If DXY does start double topping, guys, I will be looking for longs again at these levels for Bitcoin. If it does create a double top, we like double tops because double tops mean that there is exhaustion. We're just getting that double top scenario right now on the DXY. If we start getting below this range, then we are looking for a larger correction. This can be good for Bitcoin in the immediate short term. So let's analyze the situation here in the next coming minutes. What's your settings on the VPVR, please, says Darren. Well, on the VPVR, the only difference is, of course, I got the shadowed value area high and value area low. But if you take a look at the settings, you might think that, you know, the row size, you probably got 30 or 40 on the row size. This gives you big, thick, these big, thick candles on the VPVR. I like to see many of them because then I know which are the most important levels. So if I go back here on the input, the row size is 200 on the VPVR. Okay, row size is 200 because then it's better to see the strongest levels depending on what time frame you're looking at. So yeah, row size is 200. That's the only thing I've changed on the VPVR. Would you consider the current move and swing failure on the 4 hourly? What's on that? What asset on Bitcoin? Holy, look at Lunk. Crazy spike, says Arvin. Let's take a look at Lunk right away. Lunar Classic. What's going on with Lunar Classic? Okay. Massive big spike on Lunar Classic for some reason. Why don't we have any I want to see some more price data. Which platform has more price data? Is this because a lot of the exchanges, yeah, I don't know why we've got this massive spike on Lunar Classic. Highly manipulated crypto. Stay cautious with this. You know, there's no real base technicals on Lunar Classic. It's such a low market cap and highly manipulated crypto. It went from $100 all the way down to zero. So yeah, stay cautious. Yes, BTC 4 hourly swing failure pattern. We can take a look at this right away. Bybit approved burning. Great TA, Andy. Dan, thank you very much. Are we going to pump now? Let's see. Let's see. Possibly, yes. There is a possibility and a double top here on the DXY. Probably going to pump now. Probably going to pump. Let me take a look at the 1 hourly time frame. It's just so choppy. We're not having real big volume or any direction. We're still kind of inside of the range. Just managing to claim the highs, managing to claim the lows here, but still in the range. We are just about to have a move either to the upside or to the downside. So far, I was betting to the upside, but we lost this low level. The only thing that's going to give me confidence for longing Bitcoin at this moment, if we do get back below this major support level that will be turning into resistance, this will be a confirmation double top, and we could get that corrective move in between today and tomorrow on the DXY. Let's see if that does happen. Currently hitting 50% fib levels from the high created yesterday, created early this morning. Sorry, this is the 3-minute chart. 50% level, big consolidations here. I mean, the rejection is very possible on DXY. ABC correction here on Bitcoin. Let's go to the lower time frames. You know, is this we're currently just at another support level on Bitcoin. Right there. Could get that potential bounce. The only thing I do not like here is the volume, of course. We have a pretty nice spike in volume. This is not giving me confidence here for the longs because volume is more bearish than bullish. If we do get that pump here on Bitcoin, this might maybe be a quick short position right there. This major support of 19,070 turning into resistance and get a quick short position. Lunar Classic is not stopping. Yeah, we just checked Lunar Classic. Let's see Lunar Classic. Lunar Classic is exploding by the looks of things. Good to see you all here, Pac-Man. Yeah, but Lunar Classic, you know, is pure speculation. No real technicals on Lunar Classic. We can see that the Binance to implement Lunar Classic burn mechanism on trading fees. So this is why potentially we are getting this massive big pump of over 50%. Is it? Yeah, 60% pump on Lunar Classic. Ethereum looks like he is on volume sup. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum. I mean, I'm still going to be bullish. There is a possibility on Ethereum if we do hit the I am in a long position on Ethereum at $1,260 range, around about that range. I'm planning to add to the position if we do claim the lows here from the 21st of September and then get, you know, we're potentially going to get that big bounce in the next coming days on Ethereum. Ethereum for me is looking better than Bitcoin. It's at a huge support level. I mean, there's not all the confluence that I wanted to add at this 1,200 low level is there. Big resistance support turning into support. We're hitting the 7-8 from this low level from the pump, hitting that 7-8 from the Gartley, also hitting 618 from the ultimate low level, as you can see here on the chart, hitting the 61865. I mean, there is a full recipe here for Ethereum to hold the range in the next coming days and get that pumpy action above 1,400. It's a full recipe right there. I am in a long position on Ethereum. Bitcoin getting the drop. DXY pumping. So we did not manage to get that rejection at the resistance on DXY. So yeah, Bitcoin is getting that drop. But BTC is king, absolutely. I mean, BTC is king, but Ethereum has 20% of the entire crypto market capitalization. I think Bitcoin has about 40%, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we can just check the BTC dominance. Easy enough. BTC dominance is exactly 40%. And, you know, Ethereum is 20%. So, yeah, I mean, even though Ethereum does have a lot of, you know, power in the crypto market space, being the second largest and having 20% of the entire crypto market capitalization. I mean, 20% is something. It's a big deal. So I just bought some more ADA. ADA has insane news coming out. ADA, I think, you know, if you are bullish on ADA for the next coming years, you know, these are levels you want to buy into. These are levels you want to buy into. Despite this, it's looking quite bearish. You are creating a kind of a descending triangle scenario here on Cardano. If we do get that last dump, you know, if we do get that dump before, you know, under 40 cents, it is likely to hold, you know, this range. It will probably be the last dump. In my opinion, that would be the extreme low levels. Cardano is, you know, full on with their tech, very slow, but they are, you know, moving forward. And I think, you know, this is Cardano will do well in the next coming years. What's your entry price on Ethereum? 1,270 or 60 on Ethereum. It's a swing trade. I've got very low capital in this long, and yeah, a stop loss below 1,200. I am looking for this range to hold in the next coming days. DXY, what is going with DXY? DXY, I bet, is just breaking that resistance. Let's go to the DXY on the 3-minute. Still getting choppy action at this range. Still getting some choppy action at this level. BTC dumping on the 1 hourly. Yeah, BTC getting dropped at this moment. Long position, got stopped out at break even. Like I just showed you, this was the long level. Reason why I longed here, gave the explanation. As soon as we were starting pumping, protected position. Okay, got a pretty nice entry here at $19,060. Looking for the highs to be claimed and potentially break them. DXY did not get the rejection on the resistance. So, yeah, we got the move down on Bitcoin. I mean, this doesn't look bad for a rejection. Still double top. Still looking double toppy here. Yeah, but Bitcoin has just lost this major level. Like I said, main reason here for this trade was the breakout from lower highs. Very, very difficult range here. Breakout from lower highs, as you can see on Bitcoin, you know, from the last few days, lower highs. We got that pretty nice candlestick. Waited patiently here for the lowest levels at $19,060 range. I was happy enough to get into that long. As soon as we had that leg up, protected the position, got stopped out here live at this exact level here from, you know, before the drop. Just imagine if I did not protect position, if I would have added to my position or had liquidation price all the way down here, then of course I would be very much in the red right now. BTC go to 15K. Maybe yes, I will be buying some. Today's Monday, so I need to buy some Bitcoin today. I will probably do another live stream and I'll show you live buying Bitcoin. Below 20K levels, I am buying every single Monday pretty aggressively. BTC breaking down hard with volume. Yeah, it is having a pretty nice move to the downside. There is potential scalping opportunities. Is it hitting the 618? I can see someone here in the comment section just hitting the 618 from this drop. So is this an ABC correction? If we get the trend Fibonacci from this high to the low to this high, we just at the 1-to-1 level. Yeah, this is a huge support level at this moment. Despite that there is red volume, there's a little bit of too much volume. So we're hitting 50% Fibonacci from the lows here on, I mean, this is, you know, I think it's probably worth a long position here depending on DXY. DXY could get massively rejected here because it has had multiple attempts. Yeah, we could get that bounce on Bitcoin. Could get that bounce on Bitcoin from this level. Might just enter a market long position here. Live. For the community. Problem is stop loss. Stop loss should be at least below the 7.8 from the start of this pump. 7.8. Yeah, around about 18,780. And looking for the highs to be claimed. Oof. DXY. If we do get that corrective move on the DXY, it is risk. It is worth it. I do see the DXY potentially claiming these lows and having a corrective move, which can be good for Bitcoin. It's still in a. I mean, this is still a falling knife. No consolidation. This is why, you know, I'm not entering this long. The reason why I entered this long here on Bitcoin exactly at $19,060 was because of this short-term consolidation, right? If I enter a long position at this moment, even though it's hitting, you know, the 618 fib level, even though it, you know, it's actually getting below this range. So yeah, I'm not interested in longing it, guys. I would long it if we do get that consolidation here live. So this is why it's important to wait for that reaction. You know, so far we did not get a solid reaction from this level. So yeah, no long. This is no long in this because it's a falling knife basically. Reason why I longed here just at the beginning of the live stream was because we got the consolidation. We were hitting a resistance level, turning into support. Protected position, stopped out. Reason why I'm protecting position, because I'm well aware of this scenario. DXY dropping at this moment. Bitcoin dropping also. So let's see if the DXY continues dropping, and we might see that opportunity for Bitcoin. BTC going to 18.7, says Mr. George. 18.7. Okay, 18.7 is these lows. Are we going to claim these lows at 18.7? Possibly, yes. Andy, we could see the kiss of death on the S&P 500 if the monthly close at current price lower. What is your opinion on kiss of death? Kiss of death, that is it the moving averages? I can't remember. All of these moving averages, yeah, different scenarios. I can't remember. Death cross, the kiss of death, and all of that. Yeah, I don't pay too much attention on that, on moving averages. I'm still in a long position from $18,300. Absolutely phenomenal. I hope you took some profits and protected position. No one got broke after taking profits. Shakeout on Bitcoin before moving higher. Very, very possible for the moment. DXY. Oh, DXY is getting that rejection. It's making that a double top. So can we see a potential pump on Bitcoin? I mean, I would like to see a consolidation on Bitcoin. I mean, this trend line now got respected, but got broke down instantly. So we can take that out of the way. I mean, let's analyze. Let's take a look at the value areas here on Bitcoin at this level. Because, I mean, DXY is getting a pretty nice correction at this moment. Claim the lows. Yeah, it's getting a little bit of a corrective move right now. So we should see some signs of strength on Bitcoin. Let's take a look here at the value area from this zone on Bitcoin. So yeah, I mean, this is the thing, guys, as well. You know, this is the thing. Currently at point of control. Well, point of control. It's slightly below the point of control. But as you can see, if we do take a look at the trading range from the 18th of September, this is looking at the 1 hourly chart. Okay, so we get the fixed range from the start here, from the pump, right? This is the start of this range where we got the massive volatility from the news. So we're inside a massive big range. We actually got rejected from the value area high just a couple of hours ago. So we got a beautiful bounce here from the lows, value area low. I mean, this is such a powerful indicator to find out where you could potentially reject and bounce on Bitcoin also, guys. Fixed range to know where are the highest levels and where is your exact top from the range or the bottom. You know, you can see those beautiful rejections from the lows and the highs from this value area. DXY collapsing. Come on, Bitcoin. Are we going to get that bounce from this value area low? I mean, this is a little bit of a falling knife, so I don't feel confident in longing this level. We're probably going to get a small bullish Gartley here on the on the lower time frames. So 7.8, 18.8, I think is a potential long. Let me just quickly check here these levels. This 7.8 can get a bounce. 50% would be ideal. 50% there, and 7.8. You could get a bounce here from the 7.8. It's definitely worth a speculation long here, especially seeing this move on the DXY. Let's see if we do get that small little move to the downside. It would be ideal to get a little bit lower. It's still a little bit of a falling knife here. Just a couple of candlesticks here on the 5 minute, exactly at 18,800, and I will potentially long scalp this live, guys. Let me just quickly check. I'm just going to check the Fibonacci time trend here. Yeah, we've still got a few minutes here. 20 minutes to that 618. Now I think we could get a pretty nice bounce from the $18,800 range. I'm going to get ready for a potential scalp here, long position, to claim at least the 7.8 from this drop, which is the 618, sorry, at $19,000 range. Still a little bit of a falling knife here. Of course, on the 5-minute, we probably won't get a large consolidation. If we do have 2 to 3 consolidation candles exactly above 18,800, I will long this live for a potential scalp, guys. This is the most fun live stream you've had, Andy. Kevin, yes, it is. Dow and S&P match 1927 crash on the 80-year chart. Yeah, everything's looking extremely bearish. Late Sunday and Monday's market makers usually take out high and lows of weekends, Andy. Yes, very true. Very, very true. Also, come on, Andy, YOLO, baby. Scared money don't make money. Exactly. Falling knife, though. Falling knife. DXY getting a little bit of a pump here from this fall. I will check that out. Panda rolled over at the top of its 5th Elliott wave, matching the 1927 crash identically. I mean, I do think that the S&P 500, let's see if we do get a couple of 5-minute consolidation candles at this level, guys, because we could get an immediate quick bounce before potentially continuing to the downside here. I just need that little consolidation. We do not want to catch falling knives. We do not want to enter here a falling knife, just in case you do get that quick recovery. So anyway, the S&P 500, if we take a look at the S&P 500, I was showing you this on the weekly or the 3-day chart. I can't remember right now if it was the 3-day or the weekly. It doesn't really matter. But it does look like, you know, similar scenarios from 2007, 2008, where we did enter, you know, a multi-year bull run. And then we were starting to create lower highs and a downtrend here, as you can see, before a major collapse. And it does look like that the S&P 500 is round about here, you know, just about to have that massive fall, right? Massive big run up and starting to create the lower highs. Yeah, I mean, we could get one more bounce. I would be short if we do get that bounce on the S&P. It would be another opportunity to short this downtrend and then watch for a potential capitulation phase, guys. I mean, if this could happen in the next coming days or the next coming weeks. But overall, if we do take a look at 2007, you know, this is very much similar price action that we've had after a massive run up to the upside, starting to create a downtrend, and then you get a panic moment, guys. A panic moment, capitulation will just happen, and it looks like that we are potentially just weeks away for that capitulation event on the S&P. Okay, we're just about holding the range here. 7-8 would be the ideal. One more tiny little drop, and this is likely to get that bounce at 19,100. Bull trap. Seb, thanks for joining. I'm no expert, but I can see us hitting 100k today. 100k likes, guys. Make sure to destroy the like button. It's over 800 people watching the live stream at this moment, so make sure to destroy the like button. We were having, you know, a potential projection of going to higher levels, showing you the trade here, explaining you why I entered this trade and why I protected position, because I was well aware of this potential drop. Most importantly, not losing money on this trade. We've just hit the 7-8. So we could get that relief pump to about to $19,000 range. Let's see if we do get a small consolidation. I mean, this is already, if I do get my stop loss below the lows here of 18.7, yeah, I think it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the long position, long scalp. 18,650. Let's see. Let's just wait here for a small consolidation. And we'll get into that long trade live of a small percentage of the capital. Please just check NMR. Okay, I'm trying to do a live trade here, waiting for this consolidation. But yeah, is that Numeraire? Numeraire. I did hear about this one. What's going on with Numeraire? It does ring a bell, this project from many years ago. This one, I mean, not much to add. This is a very low cap altcoin. Let me just check here on NMR Numeraire 260. So this is a mid-low cap crypto, 90 million. Yeah, this one is still in a downtrend. I mean, not much to add on this one. You know, very, very volatile. Let's see what happens. Let's see the DXY. 1 second. For this potential scalp on the lower time frames. Let's get it. 3 minutes. We're getting a small consolidation. Yeah, ready. I'm ready for entering the long here. Market order. Quick scalp. Let's put some high leverage. Stop loss 18,650. And looking to take profit. We're in the long right now. I'm going to add to the position if we do get a little bit of more volatility at the range. But just to show you how the likelihood of getting the bounce from this 7.8 potentially all the way up to $19,000 range is likely, guys. Could you analyze USDT? USDTD. What have we got on USDTD? Market cap on the US dollar tether dominance. It's going up. It's going up and up. The S&P 500 is just about to do the 2007 crash. Confirmed the kiss of death after testing the 21-month moving average. Okay, the kiss of death is the 21-month moving average. Okay, I do remember now. Then breaking previous low to dump 47%. Yes, very, very possible. Very, very possible. Let's take a look at that kiss of death. So it's the 21-month moving average. Let's take a look at this, because even though we did take a look at this, this scenario on the S&P 500, right, where it is, very, very possible going to have, very, very similar scenario from 2007, 2008, right? Massive big uptrend here, and then starting to create a downtrend before capitulating after losing a major support level. It looks like we are just at the verge of that capitulation phase. It could happen in days. It could happen in weeks. Of course, this is not going to be good for Bitcoin. Bitcoin might be dropping finally to 15K, 14K levels after seeing that capitulation. So yeah, let's take a look at that moving average. Let's take a look at that moving average. See if we do get that bounce on Bitcoin. We should be getting that short-term bounce. Had a small consolidation there. Let's see if we do get the bounce all the way to 19k in the next coming minutes, maybe potentially. So let's take a look at the S&P 500. Guys, remember, if you are interested in trading Bitcoin crypto, you have Bybit. You got an insane bonus down below. Okay, you can claim it. It's up to $4,380 if I'm not mistaken on Bybit. Can be claimed at the rewards hub once you sign up. Also on PrimeXBT, you do get 7% added to your deposit. I am ready to take profits on this natural gas short position. We were forming this insane fractal on natural gas, guys. This was scary. This, so the same. Let me just show you here for any new subscribers, because natural gas was absolutely crazy. Let me just show you guys, because it's absolutely phenomenal. And we can take a look at that S&P 500 kiss of death from the 21-month moving average. But there is signs of that potential capitulation, okay? I just want to show you Bitcoin, guys, on the daily chart and just show you how natural gas, I mean, I did make some pretty nice gains the last few months in a pretty nice short on natural gas on PrimeXBT. But the fractal here was insane. We mentioned this, for the last couple of weeks on natural gas. And, most of the people are fearful, thinking that natural gas are going to go to higher levels, for the, between this month and next month. And I was actually bearish on natural gas after seeing this fractal, which was the same movement. Look at natural gas here on the daily. And this is Bitcoin on the daily. The $6 is likely to be claimed on natural gas. We've been saying this since we were trading above $8 on natural gas. We were head and shoulder scenario, same distribution event on natural gas back in May. This was the moment I did short natural gas, showing the community, saying, guys, we're creating a distribution event. The pump already happened despite the Eastern European conflict. It was likely to go down. Everyone in bullish on natural gas, everybody's scared. Massive distribution, the same as Bitcoin back in April, May of 2021. So we got the massive drop. We claimed the highs. Exactly the same movement on natural gas on the chart. This is pure emotion. This is people timing wrong the market, getting extremely scared, saying, okay, Russia is, 40% of natural gas in Europe comes from Russia. Prices are going to skyrocket. And no, absolutely not. It was the case here to claim the highs and then had that massive correction. Sometimes just by looking at different fractals and patterns, you can actually analyze, the situation, and knowing that you are likely from this point to continue to the downside. This is why I entered this short on natural gas. Still riding here the move to the downside on PrimeXBT. Remember, if you are interested in trading different assets using crypto as collateral, such as US dollar tether, US dollar coin, stable coins, or Bitcoin or Ethereum. I use Bitcoin because I want to accumulate as much Bitcoin here for the long term on this exchange. You do get 7% added to your deposit. If you scroll down the description, use Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. You get 7% added to your deposit. You deposit $10,000, you're getting $700 on top of your deposit for buying power. The good thing about PrimeXBT, you have many other markets such as Dow Jones, natural gas, gold, oil, have a huge amount of different assets. Yeah, I'm going to slightly add up to this position here because it's only a $50. It's only a $50 trade. But will Russia use Bitcoin to sell oil and natural gas? That is a very interesting question. I mean, I'm not sure. Probably more stable coins. There's probably more interest in stable coins than I think we're getting a nice consolidation at this level, and I'm probably going to add quickly to this position, all depending on It's a very small position actually, just for the sake of the live stream, but just showing you how there is that possibility bounce on Bitcoin to 19k. Yeah, I like this consolidation. It looks pretty good. Let's go to the DXY 1 second. On the lower time frames. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good. I do think Bitcoin can get that bounce from this 18.8k level all the way up to 19k. It's only a $200 move, but it's highly probable in my opinion. So we might probably going to get one more leg down. I'll probably add up to this small position. But yeah, it looks pretty good. We're in the 7-8 from this pump that we've had early this morning. Bang, bang, bang. 7-8 level. We are likely to get that bounce to 19k. Let's see. When to short Bitcoin? Andy, Ethereum again, please. Okay. Let's take a look at Ethereum. I've taken a look at Ethereum, but we can take a look at Ethereum right away. Opticalart.com, much lower. Godline us around 19.6k area. If you haven't checked out opticalarts.com, he does some pretty impressive analysis. He does use some different tools that I have never used, such as some different Fibonacci tools that I haven't used. Check it out. It's pretty impressive. Sometimes it does play out, sometimes it doesn't. Just like me, you know the deal. But check out his channel, guys. Opticalart.com. He's come here to give some support, I guess. But he's saying if we make it there, depends on traditional markets. Dow is minus 200. Yeah, I mean everything is looking pretty bearish. DXY looking insanely strong. Yeah. Exactly, studio. Shorting at 18k is like buying at 69k. I mean, yeah, I am buying Bitcoin for the long term. Thanks for the shout out. No worries, my man. I am actually a follower from you. I like your interesting content, guys. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. Opticalarts.com. Pretty impressive with some different tools that I have never used in trading, and it's pretty entertaining, and sometimes he is spot on. Check him out, guys. Opticalarts.com. And did you use 1% of your capital, then multiply it by leverage? Yeah, exactly. That's correct. All depending on the leverage. I'm actually going to add a little bit here to this. Yeah, I use 1% of my capital. In this case, it's much less on this live trade. I'm going to actually add to this position because it's such a small position, just for the sake of the live stream, just for the sake of that potential bounce all the way to 19k range. Okay, stop loss here a little bit too far away, but yes, basically it's 1% of my capital, or even less. Okay, 1 or 2% maximum. On a very aggressive trade, I will risk 3%, but never ever since, over a year ago now, that I never risk over 3% on my capital. It's only 1 or 2% or even less. With the trade right now for Bitcoin, I think it's, 0.2% of my capital for, just for the sake of this potential bounce on Bitcoin. This is a scalp position, that 7-8 range. It's a bullish godly pattern. And I do see this 19k level to be claimed before any potential continuation to the downside. We're potentially going to see this live right now. I do see that move up to 19k in the next coming minutes potentially, guys. Just so you can see that, I'll probably be wrong. But it's definitely worth a shot. Let's take a look. Descending broadening wedge on the 1 hourly time frame. Okay, let's see the descending wedge on the 1 hourly time frame. Descending wedge on the 1 hourly time frame on Bitcoin. On Bitcoin, is it? I don't see any descending broadening. Okay. I think I get you right now. A descending broadening wedge. Yeah, potentially. It's not the most beautiful one, but yeah, you could arguably discuss that this is a descending broadening wedge. Hi, Optical Art. Are you updating your chart soon? Eyes of Lazar said, boy, Andy, I hope you don't tip like you trade. Add that margin a few basis points. Yeah, no, it's a very small position. It's a $100 trade here. But even though this is just for the sake of the live stream, basically. Well, I've got a pretty nice trade here. It's on natural gas. This has only been open for about 4 days. $1,300 in profit. Come on, I mean, you know, I don't make millions trading. You know, this is just a side income. Of course, I do have affiliate marketing. I do have, you know, trading. I do have YouTube. You know, I look to find, you know, different sources of income, and I do not make hundreds of thousands of dollars trading, guys. Yeah, if you're looking for someone like that, you know, this is not me. I make several thousands of dollars a month by trading. Not making millions, unfortunately, just yet. So yeah. All love, Andy, my favorite trader, says Eyes of Lazard. Yeah, basically, you know, risk management, not using much of capital when your trade is not, you know, insanely. If you don't have high probability trade scenarios, then risk less than you usually risk, right? So if I'm usually risking 1% or 2% of my capital, if I'm not that confident in the probabilities, I'll risk 0.2%. You know, and if I do make $50, $100, then yeah, welcome. If it gets stopped out at the end of the day, it won't even be $100 because my stop loss is well above the actual liquidation price. Liquidation price would be 100% of your move, right? So if you put your liquidation price, your stop loss above liquidation price, then of course you're not going to lose the 100% of that percentage that you've risked, right? I'm assume 1% capital of your trading account. Yeah, this is correct. Only 1% usually on the trading account, because if you risk 10% and you lose that trade and you don't have a real, you know, most of the people don't put stop losses or they just get liquidated, you know, and you can see this on the, you know, you can actually see this, that people usually get liquidated instead of having stop losses. You know, you want to have stop losses. Not just assume that your price won't hit liquidation price. You have your stop losses in place. But yeah, that is true. 1% of your capital. My question is, if you have got a 50K, what percentage of that should me in spot and what percentage in trading account? Well, all depending. I'm, you know, JLKK, if you have $50,000 to trade, 1% of $50,000 is $500. So you are, you know, I would say in between 1 and 3% of your capital. So you can trade, you can make trades of in between $500 and $1,500 basically. If you have $50,000, don't trade $10,000 in one trade. No. Because, you know, most likely you lose money at some point, and when you lose such a big percentage of your capital on these moves, you know, you get depressed. You don't want to trade. You think trading is a scam. You think trading doesn't work. Yeah, it does work, but you have to have your risk management well in place. Fed Reserve chairman selling bond into market, not good. Oh, really? Please share any of that data in the comment section. Yeah, all of these YouTubers are great, but do they love you in the community, in a community way? I know my community, most of my community loves me. So that is very much appreciated, guys. I'm trying to be really transparent, you know, with trades and everything. And so, yeah. Andy, Matic moves better than others, says Desmond Lee. Okay. Andy, you are humble and likable. You will have the success. I'm damn sure. Well, as an early cryptocurrency investor, I did make some pretty nice gains in the bull run. You know, I managed to quit my 9-to-5 job. You know, and have create the YouTube channel. You know, have affiliate marketing as well. Make trading. Learning how to actually be profitable at the end of the month in trading took me years, guys. It took me years. I started in 2017. I was still losing in 2018, 2019. What managed to make me good, you know, managed to quit my 9-to-5 job was actually making huge gains in the bear market from 2018 and 2019. Where you trade commodities, KZ, I trade commodities on PrimeXBT. PrimeXBT is an excellent exchange where you can use Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins as collateral. I used to trade on Interactive Broker back in 2017 and 2018 on DAX 30. I was doing a little bit of S&P 500 also. But to get into these traditional brokers, you know the deal. Bank account, details, where do you live, blah, 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 you know, and yeah, no way. I'm actually trading in a decentralized way right now using crypto, no KYC if you don't move certain volume, of course, on PrimeXBT. And, you know, basically from Ledger to PrimeXBT, from PrimeXBT to Ledger. Bang, 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 just accumulating Bitcoin as much as I can at the end of the month. I will have some months that are better, some that are not. But, you know, you can trade natural gas, oil, gold, Forex, and you using crypto as collateral. If you don't want to use any traditional brokers and putting your bank details where you live, you know, tax details and all of that, PrimeXBT for me is the place to go. It's absolutely awesome. They have Forex also. They have a bunch of different cryptos and also as well huge amount of assets where you can trade it. We're using crypto as collateral. I mean, this is a total revolution. This goes directly to my ledger. This does not go to any bank account or anywhere. And you know there are ways to, you know, over the counter, guys, over the counter. Anyway, too much information there. Remember, you do get an insane bonus down below of 7% added to your deposit on PrimeXBT by signing up with a link and using Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code. You deposit $10,000, you're getting $700. You deposit $100,000, you're getting $7,000 on top of that. So make sure to take advantage of PrimeXBT if you are interested in you know, trading S&P 500 for the potential collapse that is coming. You know, the only one I'm shorting right now that it's still open is natural gas, because I think we can go slightly lower, just riding here the short. Yeah, I'm using Bitcoin as collateral, but if you don't want to use Bitcoin, you prefer using stablecoin, they do support US dollar coin or US dollar tether. So yeah, I mean, it's absolutely insane. I'm in love with this platform if you want to trade other assets and not only crypto. Optical art, guys, pay attention to September the 30th, October the 2nd. Big move then. I did not share this date in the last video. Well, hopefully you're going to get that video out, Optical Art. I will be watching your video. Andy, pay attention to the 30th and the 2nd of October, expecting a big move. Absolutely. If you do a video update, I will be watching that. Shout out to Optical Art. It gives insane pure technical analysis using fib circles and different fib levels. Which is absolutely pretty impressive. Sometimes they are very, very much, very well respected. So shout out to you, my man. I can't use PrimeXBT in New York. I know some people that do. And yeah, just read what Alif said, because I'm not going to show you the way. Alif Ahmed says, you know, read it just below your comment. But there's some information that I shouldn't talk about in here because I can get into trouble. But anyway, I know some people use VPNs. Olu says, I can relate to your story, Andy. I started trading same period and lost a lot of money. Yeah, I actually quit my 9-to-5 job and I had to go back because I lost a bunch of money. I was thinking I was going to be the king trading. This is easy. Support turning to resistance. Yeah. And yeah, it's not that easy because I had very poor risk management. I lost a bunch of money, went back to work. And then the bull run came. I was still continuing with my trading and learned that risk management was the absolute key thing in trading. And if you have a $50,000 account, it doesn't mean you're going to double your $50,000 in 1 month or 2 months. It is very likely, with $50,000, you can make $5,000 a month potentially, right? That's how I see it right now. No way you can, very, very small amount of percentage of the profitable traders can turn $50,000 in double their account in 1 month. I know very, very rarely some good traders can do that. When is your course ready? At the end of October. I've given it a date right now. It's going to be at the end of October. Seb, thank you very much for joining the live stream, my man. I'm just reading through the comment section right now. What is going on with DXY? Let's take a look at DXY. Come on, let's get that corrective move on the DXY and get Bitcoin to pump to 19K levels. PrimeXBT has a crazy spread. Can you talk to them about it? Says Chima. There is crazy spread, but sometimes if the market is so obvious that it's going to go one way, it doesn't matter, right? If the spread is a few pips, come on. I mean, they have to earn, they have to get some commission also with using some, different strategies. They'll have the daily commission and they will have the spread commission. So there is, it's not insane. I've checked out some, let's just check out natural gas here on the lower time frames. This is basically the spread right now. This is live right now. This is natural gas. If you want to short, you will enter. So if you want to short, you will enter at 684. If you want a long, you will enter. Sorry, no, if you want a long, basically this is the spread on natural gas. So from 6.84 to 6.87. It's not a huge spread, okay, for your shorts and longs. It is what it is, basically. You're not going to... if you take a look at it like this, you're going to say, oh my goodness, look at this massive spread for your short and longs. Yeah. It is what it is, though. So if you enter a short, basically, you are entering all the way up here. So you're having this at the loss. If you enter a short, you will be entering at 6.87 at this moment. So you are already having this. It's currently at 6.85. It's not such a huge spread. It's not that big. But yeah, most of the large exchanges do have big spreads. If you take a look at it like this, it's a very, very small spread if you're looking for a large move, right? Krasha says, where would you be looking for longs if BTC drops now? Well, very good question. Very, very good question. Let's go to the daily chart. Zoom out a little bit. I think this is already a really nice, really nice range for some longs. If you are looking for swing longs, I would be looking for a swing failure of the lows, right? What lows? The lows from June. They haven't been claimed. They can potentially be claimed in the next coming days. So if we were to wick below the lows here and then have, the hourly candles, the daily candle, 4 hourly candle above the range. So if you wick below and in the next coming days, we are trading still above this range, I think we are likely to get a bigger relief rally. So swing failure, basically, we're looking for something like this, right? Look at these highs over here. They were claimed. wicked below, above the highs, closed below. We had the corrective move to claim these lows. So if we were, you know, same scenario here, swing failure from these highs, swing failure from these highs, you know, you get the swing failure, you pump above it, and this is showing you that this is not a successful breakout. So you have the corrective move. You come back up here. Of course, this one hit around about the 618, 50% fib level. We always want to protect position and take profits at 618 fib level. This is what we mainly talk on the live streams. If you are shorting or longing and you hit that 618 level, you want to take profits and protect position most of the time. Same scenario here. You get that swing failure from the highs. You claim the highs. You have a couple of days here to enter a short position. Soon as you start getting into some profits and claiming some lows, you want to protect position. If you would have had this position still open, you would have made some, you know, pretty big gains on this move down. So, like I said, you know, best long scenario, I would even look for, you know, if we start claiming the 18.2, 18K levels, I think there is a high chance in claiming the lows here from June, which is at 17.6K range. If those lows are claimed and we create that swing failure pattern, just like we explained here, having that wick below and a failed breakdown, you will have time. You will have time to enter a potential long on that move. So that would be the ideal long scenario for a swing long position. This is calling for a long position at this level right now, guys. This has a high probability, in my opinion, if the DXY is going to behave. If the DXY behaves, there is a possibility on Bitcoin getting to 19K in the next coming minutes. Hitting the 7-8 here to perfection. Let's see if it does happen. Just joined. Swap Great British Pound for the Zimbabwean dollar while you still can. Zimbabwe dollar had a massive inflation. Thanks, Andy. Great show. Jug, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for joining. Fingers crossed. That said, I scalp better when don't watch your videos because your timelines throw me off. Ronnie, oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, if you don't enjoy the content, you can follow somebody else. You don't need to do what I do. I'm just showing you some levels, how I trade, and that's it. You know, you don't have to. You can unsubscribe and leave. Glad I bought some Luna Classic on spot. Just took 30% profit. Absolutely phenomenal. I can turn $100 into minus $100, says Seb. Oh. Yes, I know you can. Oh, Ronnie, that said, you are one of my favorite traders. Oh, okay. Sorry, I must have read wrong then. Okay, I'm trying to read Rally Coin, please. Rally Coin. What is Rally Coin? Let's take a look at Rally Coin. What is that? Rally Coin. Oh, a coin that's going to rally? What is Rally? RRI. We can take a look at this one. Why not? Let's take a look at some altcoins, guys, if you want. But. Oh, yeah. No liquidity on this one, so... this one's got absolutely destroyed in a massive, large consolidation. It looks like it's dead. Nothing much to analyze on this one. This is just, you know, below the lows, going a little bit flat, but still going lower. Yeah. A BTC just dumped. No! Well, it's still at the range. Oh, it must have dumped from the higher levels from the start of the live stream. Let's take a look. Next 10 hours, what will be for Ethereum? Pump or dump, says Prashanth. Very good question. I'm not sure what is going to happen the next 10 hours. But I am looking for Ethereum, guys. Ethereum is the chart to analyze when you are looking at this range. I mean, it's absolutely crazy how there's a huge amount of confluence on Ethereum. It's currently getting supported from the 7-8 fib level from the lows here of the 30th of July. It's got, a really nice bullish Gartley pattern, hitting the level to perfection, getting a reaction. Now the question is this reaction going to manage to pump the price in the coming weeks? It is still holding the range. We've been talking about this Gartley pattern since we were above $1,400 on the videos mid-September. We hit that level, the 7-8, to perfection and got the bounce from this low to the highs, saying, guys, this is the level I'm looking for it to hold and get a bounce. Of course, if you're an absolute pro, you did actually long the 7-8 at exactly $1,230, hitting that level to perfection here. Now, what could happen? I mean, there's a massive confluence there. This was a big resistance zone from June and July. We have a nice spike on the VPVR from the volume traded in between June and July. Can the lows be claimed and have a failed breakdown? Yeah, absolutely yes. It's very, very possible. So overall, I do think that the 1,200, Ethereum will hit above 1,400 instead of dipping below 1,200. There's a higher probability in hitting the 1,400 than actually breaking below 1,200. Higher probability in getting that bounce. We just have to see in the coming days. Let's see. Please some rally coins. Yeah, well, we don't really know. Ethereum 1,000 coming. Yeah, maybe, but I think it's not going to happen in the next coming days. I think we could hit 1,400 before going to 1,000, of course. Ronnie says, unsubscribe, no way, you make great content. Wow, absolutely phenomenal. I thought you were going to be one of those haters saying, I hate you. Your TA is garbage. I mean, TA is just looking at probabilities. A lot of the times I'm wrong. A lot of the times I'm right. But when I'm wrong, I look to protect my capital, and this is the most important thing. This is one of the basest things I'm going to do on my crypto course. It's going to be just a full, massive content on risk management. I'm struggling here on what I want to say, but it's basically I'm going to focus a lot on risk management, guys, because it's absolutely key. Can you check XRP? Absolutely. Let's take a look at XRP. Why not? I'm very excited to buy your course. I am sure I will learn a lot from you. Thanks for what you are doing. Absolutely. Hamad, thank you very much. It's going to be a really cheap course, I promise, but I cannot make it free because I want to be very active with each one of the people that joins the course, okay? I will have a private Discord and I will be communicating with all of these people and going through different analysis and talking about the risk management, potential trades that I am taking. So, yeah, absolutely. You guys will absolutely love it. And as soon as you get risk management right in your trading, you will be making gains, guys. 100%. I love your TA, Andy Legend. Can't pull the trigger without your analysis, says Desmond Lee. Absolutely phenomenal. Come on, we can get that bounce here. Just let's make this bounce happen on Bitcoin just for the sake of this Gartley pattern right now. hitting a major level. Let me just check out VPVR level. Oh, we're actually below the range. From this range, yeah, we're just about at the, you know, point of control from volume traded between yesterday and, well, no, this is actually early this morning, from yesterday and today. Just for the sake of that 7-8 fib level, to get that bounce to about $19,000 range, which is the 618 from this drop. Let's see. This is the high probability level to be hit from this consolidation. Hopefully that's going to happen live, guys, and we won't have a massive dump. So far, I am looking to put stop loss to higher levels after a consolidation. If we do not start pumping in the next coming minutes, this will not look good. We could get that corrective move. So you need to start thinking in protecting capital if you do not start having this small little retracement pump on Bitcoin. Course details, please. The course is not going to be out. I will be talking it on YouTube about the course when it's out, but so far I'm getting it ready, and I will be active in Discord. Let's see. Nomad Man beats. If we get a pump to 19k, will you look to short? Maybe yes. It's going to be the 618 from this drop over here. We're going to be hitting this support level. Yeah, maybe yes. Maybe yes. All depending on what type of consolidation we do get at 19k. Yeah, very, very possible. DXY, come on DXY, get that little drop for me, for the community. Yes, come on, it's managing to get that double top scenario here. The DXY, come on, let's get that small little pump. I want to finish the live stream here, guys, but let's see if we do get that pump to 19k after looking at this Gartley pattern. So far with Fibonacci time, everything played out pretty nicely. Waiting patiently, guys, for that consolidation. Let's see. It is time to protect position. It is time to protect this small trade. But just so you get, yeah, this is the moment to protect position, right? I waited patiently for that consolidation and entered the trade. Why did I enter this long? DXY was helping a little bit with this double top scenario thing, triple top, whatever, diamond top pattern, whatever you want to talk about it. It's a consolidation, and it's hitting resistance. It is exhaustion. It is bullish exhaustion, and that is giving you a sign of a potential top, which can give you some confidence in longing Bitcoin. So what we did have here, just mentioned on the live stream, was this bullish Gartley pattern, which it was hitting below 382. This is already fine on a Fibonacci level. It's already a good level. This lower high is also a good level to hit, which is 50% Fibonacci retracement. Absolutely phenomenal. What you want to hit is the 7-8, hit, you know, drop below these lows and hit the 7-8 fib level, guys. 7-8 fib level is the key level for the bullish Gartley to potentially play out, right? 7-8, you're hitting that 7-8 level here, right there. So that is the bullish Gartley. So far it is getting the pump. I didn't long here. I said I'm waiting for the consolidation. Entered that long. It was not a huge percentage of capital because I wanted to look at more confluence, of course. But so far, it is actually getting the pump, guys. We're getting the pump from that 7-8 level. 7-8 consolidation. It's happening. Supposedly, the first target from this bullish Gartley is at 618 fib level from C to D. So this is why the 19k levels is the take profit zone. Of course, if you entering along here at this level and you get this pump, you want to protect your position. So position is protected right now. If this doesn't play out, we're not having enough bullish volume, no bullish interest, then I'm protected. No, you know, despite of it not playing out, position is protected and I won't lose money. And this is absolute key. I don't care if the price doesn't hit 618 right now, because my position is protected from a perfect entry from this bullish Gartley pattern, waiting patiently for that consolidation at the 7-8 from this low range, guys. And you know, this was made live on the live stream, guys, just so you can get the idea of how you want to trade. You want to wait for the price to get exhausted. You want to wait for the price to hit some certain levels of a pattern to enter a trade, and obviously protect position as soon as you are in some pretty decent, you know, profits, or you've had a 1% move to the upside. If this rolls back down and claims the lows and continues to the downside, you're not getting stopped out anymore. You will be getting stopped out at break even. But if it does come down and claim these lows and then has a rejection, you will have time to re-enter a long position again if you can see the confirmation of the bearish exhaustion hitting these lows. So don't worry, if you get stopped out at break even, you will have time to see the exhaustion of the breakout of the lows to re-enter along and potentially create a double bottom and claim this $19,000 target of this bullish Gartley pattern. So that is what I'm going to do right now. If it do get stopped out and we claim the lows and consolidate, I will have time to re-enter the long without losing any money. And if we do, you know, and if it breaks down and goes lower, then I'm stopped out at break even. So yeah. BTC making a head and shoulder on the daily time frame, says Karan. Yeah, it's a kind of a head and shoulder continuation pattern, right? So if we go to Bitcoin on the daily, yeah, I get you. Obviously, head and shoulders, you really want to see them on, you know, in an uptrend, right? You want to see a head and shoulder in an uptrend, not in a downtrend, but it does exist. I did comment this. I did post this head and shoulder scenario on Twitter. Oh my goodness, I got insanely bashed by haters. Hey, you clown, head and shoulders are only on an uptrend. No, they're not. They are head and shoulder continuation patterns, okay? They are head and shoulder continuation patterns. And but on a lot of books, they only, you know, head and shoulder continuation pattern. You know, I did read this. This is actually in on the John Murphy's book. Let me just show you right there. You know, ideally you want to see it in an uptrend. Ideally, you want to see it in an uptrend. But head and shoulder coming from a downtrend is also possible, guys. It is also possible. Just for anybody that only thinks that head and shoulders happen and inverse head and shoulders needs to come from a downtrend. No, they do exist, okay? They do exist. They are continuation head and shoulders. Continuation inverted head and shoulders if it comes from an uptrend. I have read this from books from the 80s. You know, this has existed for many years. But there's a huge amount of people that you know, are squared minded, and they only think that they are coming from uptrends. You know, head and shoulders from a downtrend doesn't exist. Yeah, of course it does exist. Of course it does. Let me just go through the comment section, guys. Right, a second. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Wow, got 843 people. Joseph, thanks for joining the live stream. You guys are amazing. Wow, Monday live stream. Absolute midday here. Absolutely phenomenal, guys. Smash up the like button. 471 likes. Wow, guys, amazing. Guys, make sure to destroy the like button. Getting so much love from the community. You guys are amazing. Hopefully, let's see if we do get that. I mean, DXY is just an absolute beast. Let's see Bitcoin here. What's going on with BTC? Are we going to get that leg up to $19,000? Hopefully we are. But most importantly, if it doesn't, position is protected already. Come on. Just get, hopefully it's going to just be a higher low. Hopefully we are maybe going to get supported here from this resistance turning into support and not break it. So hopefully it will have a bounce and claim 19K levels. If it gets broken, we will just have to wait and analyze how we are going to react at these lows. And that is it. Depending on if we do get a reaction at these lows, guys, and do not have a successful breakdown, this Gartley pattern will be still much valid. Oh, come on. He's getting that dump. Hate you, Bitcoin. Yeah, hopefully it's going to get that bounce from this resistance turning into support. Let's see. Everything is so looking macro bearish at this moment. So much bearishness. So, of course, if we were, yeah, it's dropping at this moment. Anyway, let's see how we react at this range. Because maybe this, if it does manage to get above 19K levels, or at the 19K range, you know, this is probably going to be a big resistance zone. So far, from this, you know, 3-minute Gartley pattern. Almost got stopped out at break even there. I mean, this was a pretty good entry. It was a pretty good entry. So just holding the resistance there. It should be getting a bounce. Let me just take a look at time. Fibonacci time trend from the low part to this range. We still got, you know, about 1 hour left. If we want a one-to-one Gartley pattern, there is a possibility of Fibonacci time is just showing you basically the extension of the move, right? So let me just explain here Fibonacci time. If we have this Gartley pattern right over here, bullish Gartley pattern, that should take us to, you know, it should, yeah, around about this range in between the 618 and the 1-to-1 level, right? This is what I want here on a Gartley pattern most of the times is the same price action from X to A to B, then from B to C to D. So from B, C, D, I want the same time, okay? The time that is taken from here to the B point is 63 bars on the 3-minute. So I want ideally another 63 bars on you know, till the D point, basically. I mean, it's this, to explain it on the live stream is a little bit more complex, but we basically still have some time here. So if we do get that consolidation at this range, you know, at the 18.8, 18.9, this is just confirming that it is likely to kind of double bottom, get exhausted, and we will see that pump likely before, you know, in the next hour or so. So before 1 hour, potentially there's a high probability in getting a bounce relief rally to 19K. We've already passed the 618, so it's very much valid. So, 618 is the minimum time that you want to see from this low point to the 618 or the 1-to-1. In between this range and this range, we should be pumping to the 19K levels. Do you use trailing stops? Not mainly. No, not mainly. Not usually. Respect EMAs when trading. No, I never use EMAs. Maybe the VWAP, but not EMAs, not moving averages. No. Pumping, yeah, small pump. Let's see. Everything points out, guys. Hopefully this is going to be a live, something live that has happened since we talked about this consolidation at this range and getting that potential pump, guys. It should happen in less than 1 hour from now. Let's see. This is why, entering at these consolidations is absolutely key. And obviously right now you could actually have your stop loss below the wick, but I prefer, having it at break even. Why not break even? Because if I do get stopped out, there will be time, if you do have a bearish exhaustion, to re-enter that long. Where are you from, Andy? Says Rafael. I am from Mallorca, Spain. I heard Andy once had some EMAs at a rave party. Yes. Was it EMAs? It was something like that. Oh my God. These moderators. Joseph, Seb, thanks for joining the live stream, my man. Racing Pixel also, I can see you there. Chris, hi Andy. I swing longed Ethereum from 1,254. Where is the take profit? Chris, oh my goodness. You're the man. Absolute DXY dropping. Come on. We should be getting that pump on Bitcoin. DXY dropping at this moment. That pump to 19K should happen in minutes potentially. Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum because yeah, Ethereum. Where's take profit? I mean, like I said, for the last few days, since we were trading above 1,400, we did talk about, I know, Chris, you are an insane supporter and you take a look at the live streams a lot. And this was a potential scenario. It's a swing trade scenario on Ethereum. Basically, huge level. Where is my take profit? Okay. If you're long at 1,250, you either kind of protect position or have a tight stop loss. Have a stop loss below the wick here. If it doesn't play out, make sure you don't lose much of your capital, Chris. But my take profit on my swing long on Ethereum is at, strangely enough, is at least at $1,500. I haven't set a take profit just yet, but it's in between 1,500 and 1,600. Why? Because it's the 618 from this high to this low. There is a insane bullish Gartley pattern here on Ethereum that is, I have to long this pattern. I have to long it no matter what. If I get stopped out, then let it be because of S&P and then DXY being so bullish. But just by looking at this pattern on Ethereum, it looks crazy. So if you long the $1,250, I mean, absolutely phenomenal. We were talking about this since we were trading at 1,400. We were talking about this Gartley pattern hitting 1,250. So you could have speculated short you know, this ascending broadening wedge, you know, likely to break the wedge and, you know, hitting the target also from the ascending broadening wedge right there, which was round about this level below 1,300. So you could have shorted that. But when we were trading at this range, we were very much aware of the price action of Ethereum to hit that $1,250 range and getting the bounce. It was the 7.8 Fibonacci level from this low. Got, you know, oh my goodness, I mean, that the bounce was absolutely insane. It hit almost the exact dollar. It was just off $2 approximately, hitting round about the $1,229. We just wicked below 1,230, 7.8 fib level, you know, looking for that bullish Gartley pattern. I mean, this with good risk management can be an excellent trade, you know, which should be getting a pretty nice bounce in the next, you know, maybe it will be 1 or 2 weeks. I don't know. We might consolidate. So far, let me just take a look at Fibonacci time here 1 second. From the lows to the middle bit, we are just about to cross the 618. So we do have from today till the 12th of October, 13th of October, which would be the 1-to-1 extension, okay, to actually get that bounce. But 618 is the minimum. We're just about to cross the 618 from this low. So, I mean, that pump could happen in the next coming days. In 1 week, 2 weeks, this is the thing. 1 or 2 weeks potentially can be hitting that level. So yeah, watch out, protect capital, don't risk too much. This consolidation is looking pretty good for that potential move. Let's check out DXY. What is DXY doing? Lower time frames, DXY. Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's get that pump to 19K. Yeah, shorted XRP at 48 cents. Wow. Phenomenal. Is XRP... We talked about XRP having big resistance at 55 cents. It was a big resistance zone. So if you did manage to short XRP at this 50-cent level, good on you. Protect capital. Take profits on your way down. I would definitely take profits at 44 cents. There's a big support level on XRP. Big resistance. It's the higher highs on this ascending channel scenario. 44 cents is a take profit zone on XRP and a potential long. Andy, is DOT in trouble, do you think? I don't know. If most of the cryptos are in trouble with the current market situation. Why don't keep different charts open in tabs? Well, it's just easy enough to change it here. I do usually have different tabs here, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It only takes 2 seconds. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up for the live stream, okay? This is going to be it. I mean, this was the scalp scenario from the live stream. Pretty nice. Gartley bullish pattern right there. Getting that beautiful consolidation at the 7-8 range from the lows to the highs. Looking at the 3-minute chart. This should play out in the next 1 hour to 2 hours. 1 hour, 2 hour max. It looks like we're on our way to 19K. We're just $75 away. So it looks like it is going to play out from this beautiful consolidation. If you just entered the live stream, check out the last 30 minutes because we were talking about this consolidation very likely holding. This is why I entered this small long position live from this level. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smash up the like button, guys. I will be doing much more updates, much more live streams, looking for these potential trading scenarios. And remember, if you are interested in trading on Bybit or PrimeXBT, you got an insane bonus down below to be claimed on Bybit, up to $4,380 worth of bonus that can be claimed at the rewards hub. Once you sign up with a link, you just go up here to the rewards hub and you have different tabs with different bonuses, and it's up to $4,380. So you can claim that once you sign up with a link down below, guys, on Bybit. It's my favorite trading platform for trading crypto. PrimeXBT, if you want to trade natural gas, oil, Forex, using crypto as collateral, yeah, PrimeXBT is the place to go. You also got an insane bonus, which is 7% added to your deposit. You deposit $1,000, you get $70. You deposit $100,000, you're getting $7,000 on top of your deposit by using Bitcoinsensus 50 as a promotion code. Of course, this is another way to support the channel, guys. I do get a commission out of this, but these are the two platforms that I use every single day for my trading. Make sure to destroy the like button. Hopefully, guys, in the next coming minutes, we're hitting that 19K level, which is our take profit zone from the 618, which is the take profit area from this bullish Gartley pattern, guys. That looks like it's going to play out to perfection here in the next coming minutes. Smash up the like button for this educational content. Check out Bitcoinsensus website for the latest news, technical analysis ideas that we do post every single day here. And thank you, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.